Hello, and welcome to my video on open educational resources, which will compare and contrast the following websites: OER on OER versus OERU. In this video, I will be demonstrating an evaluative critique on the content and design of both resources. Let's begin. OER on OER is a website created by graduate students from Florida State University studying in the ISLT program. It was created to help instructors and instructional designers to use an online resource where they can educate themselves and find opportunities to locate, design, develop, implement, and share. It can be found using this specific website link. Regarding resources and attribution, the Designing for 5 Rs was created by David Wiley. Now, let's dig into what are the 5 Rs. It starts with retain, revise, remix, reuse, and redistribute. Later on this video, we will review how these factors contribute to how successful a website is for use. Now looking at the criteria, which is listed on the right-hand side of the page, we'll be looking into the 5 factors. Now, regarding designing for the 5 Rs, it presents an overview by using a table of contents, and each title is hyperlinked to each section. The definitions are clearly stated. However, it does not allow the user to interact or practice what they learned. In this section, there are no assessments, and it is mostly limited to mostly visual content. Overall, the OER website is an excellent resource to introduce what is an open educational resource. However, one of the things we need to note is there is not enough substantial content beyond the basics. So we're offered all of these things, but at a certain point, there is a little bit more that we want to know. This is great for foundational knowledge. So looking into the criteria, in terms of an effective explanation of the 5 Rs, it does a great job. It's simple and concise. In terms of usefulness, it is excellent for users who need foundational knowledge. Regarding quality of instructional design, it is extremely user-friendly. In terms of quality of development, it is well thought out and well categorized. Overall, in terms of the completeness of the resource, it isn't as interactive as I would like, and there are not enough assessments that really allow the learner to know what they have learned. So those are areas of improvement. Now, what is OERU.org? It is a website that was created by the OER Foundation, an independent non-for-profit network. It is targeted for students, which offers free online courses worldwide and allows the users the following features listed here. Now looking into the critique for the OERU.org website, we'll be looking at that same criteria as before, listed on the right-hand side of this page. Now, looking into the website itself on the course, here's the website where we will click to start learning. It's excellent because it provides all the duration and time and also assessments that are clearly stated that can take up to 20 hours. Now that we've reached this website, it gives you all these options. What's great is that it presents a step-by-step course that is self-paced and provides estimated timeframes on how long each section takes. Each of the 7 sections have a quiz that tests the learner's knowledge. What's also great is that students can interact with others who have taken the course. However, one of the main downsides is there are not a lot of options to modify the source itself. So overall, what's really great about the OERU.org website is that it is an extremely descriptive resource. Overall, it is an extremely descriptive resource that allows the user to deeply understand the material. What's really great also is that the OERU website is organized and each section is labeled accordingly. This makes the user experience great. So, looking at the criteria, the effectiveness of the explanation of the 5R can be found embedded in the lesson. The overall usefulness is made for students who want in-depth learning. The quality of the instructional design is extremely well thought out, user-friendly. The quality of the development is high quality. And what I mean by that is there's so many layers to each section. Overall, the completeness of the resource is that there is an extensive amount of detail on the website from various different categories. Please pause this video to be able to look over the strengths and weaknesses of OER on OER. Now, here is an overview of strengths and weaknesses of OERU.org. Again, please pause this video to look over both sections. At the end of the day, both resources are great. OER on OER is great to introduce students, teachers, educators, instructional designers to what is an open educational resource. OERU are for those who already have kind of that foundational knowledge and is extremely learner focused. So it's literally taking that online learning experience and expanding on making it self-paced. Both are really great. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.